Jagers! It's the tales of our pal Piggly. Ireland is the world he loves so well. He wriggles out of spots that are downright sickly. How he does that, only he can tell. Piggly, Ferny, Molly, and Dan, and never miss a chance to have too much fun. In Tara or Ralu, lots of excitement for everyone. Curiosity's in a hurry, leaving no time to stop and think. The line between wild and crazy gets blurry. Jagers! The adventures of Piggly Winks. Something in the way his eyes start blazing tells us he's on to a brand new plan. His lips curl up, it's downright amazing. Looking for mischief, well, he's your man. Piggly, Ferny, Molly, and Dan, and never miss a chance to have too much fun. In Tara or Ralu, lots of excitement for everyone. Jagers! They go to bed just to wake up early to get in trouble or on the brink. The line between wild and crazy gets blurry. Jagers! The adventures of Piggly Winks.
In the wheelbarrow, through streets broad and narrow, crying cockles and mussels, alive, alive, oh, alive, alive, oh, alive,
You see it?
alive.
Is it over there? Check under the couch. Meg, is it under there? No. We gotta find it. Oh, man.
Exactly what is it that you're doing, if you don't mind my asking?
We can't find the remote control for the TV, Grandpa.
Oh, it's a searching party, is it?
We've looked everywhere for it.
And some places twice. Hey, make that 3 times. Now, just a minute here. You 3 are running around like crazy chickens, looking in some places 3 times and not looking in other places at all. Why not try working together to find that remote control?
You think that'll work?
You'd be amazed. I remember a time my friends and I worked together to discover where a lucky horseshoe gets its luck.
Really? What'd you find out, Grandpa?
That there are as many stories about lucky horseshoes as there are horses to wear them.
But what's the real story?
Well, now, that's a good question, and one we were curious to find the answer to. Our curiosity was getting the better of us when one day we saw Mr. Hornsby hammering an old horseshoe on the front door of our school.
Is that a lucky horseshoe, Mr. Hornsby?
Well, that's what my father told me when he gave it to me. I was just about your age then, Ferny.
Oh,
He told me to always hang it this way so that the luck won't run out of it.
How'd the luck get in there in the first place, Mr. Hornsby?
Well, a lot of different stories have been told about how the horseshoe became the symbol of good luck. But as for the story behind this particular horseshoe, yes, I'm afraid I don't know. I'm going inside now to see who got lucky on the test I gave this afternoon.
We didn't need any luck for that, Mr. Hornsby. We studied.
Even Piggly.
I'm glad to hear it.
Would you look at that thing?
You can practically see the luck just spill over the top of it.
Lads, I have the best idea ever.
I thought you had your best idea yesterday.
Well, this one's better. Let's find out which one of the Lucky Horseshoe stories belongs to Mr. Hornsby's shoe.
Oh, and then we could surprise him with the answer on Monday morning.
Oh, that is a good idea.
Excuse us, Mr. Hornsby. We were wondering if we might borrow your lucky horseshoe.
Just for a couple of days.
It's for a research project.
A research project, is it? Well, you know, there's nothing I like more than good research. But I'll expect it back bright and early Monday morning.
We'll take good care of it, Mr. Hornsby. Oops. Sorry. Lucky for me, it didn't break. Let's go!
You know what my problem is? I'm here. I'm a living legend, but no one knows it. That's why I've decided to write my life story, so I can share it with the world. Can't you just see it? People will thrill to the stories of my humble beginnings, my rise, my fall, my rising fall. What a story. Ferny, take this down. It all started in a little log cabin in Brooklyn.
That Saturday, we set to work searching for the real story behind Mr. Hornsby's lucky horseshoe.
Papa, do you know what makes a lucky horseshoe lucky?
I do know one story about a lucky horseshoe. It starts out with a blacksmith.
Oh, como tú, Papa, like you.
Así es, mijo. His name was Dunstan, and he lived long ago in a village that was being tormented by a naughty dragon.
Oh, wait, I remember this story. You told it to me a long time ago. It was a little dragon, wasn't it?
Así es, un pequeño dragón with the feet of a horse.
And that little dragon caused big trouble in the village.
One night, Dunstan was working late at his blacksmith shop, and the dragon paid him a visit. The dragon said,
All the horses in the village have beautiful shoes. I want beautiful shoes too, but make mine even more beautiful.
I will make you shoes, Señor Dragón, out of pure gold.
When the dragon put on the golden horseshoes, they were so heavy that he couldn't even move. Ugh. He was trapped.
Dunstan offered to take the shoes off.
Only if the dragon promised to never ever make trouble again.
And from that day on, every horseshoe made by Dunstan was filled with good luck.
Papa, what if we found one of Dunstan's horseshoes?
Well, the story says that if you bring it into a blacksmith shop, it will change into pure gold.
Wait till Piggly hears about this. Oh, nos vemos, Papa.
Ferny was positive he had discovered the true story behind Mr. Hornsby's lucky horseshoe. Of course, he wasn't the only one who thought he had the answer.
Fairies will fill a special horseshoe with all the good luck they can squeeze inside. Ha! I knew that fairies had to be involved here somehow. When these lucky horseshoes are touched by the light of a full moon, the moonbeams will turn into flowers and cakes will fall from the sky. That's great! That's massive!
At the same time, I was being told a decidedly different story.
So, Mr. Hornsby has a lucky horseshoe, does he?
Uh-huh.
Like the ones worn by unicorns, I'm guessing.
Unicorns? You mean those magical horses with the golden horn coming right out of their forehead? Unicorns aren't real, Dad. I mean, no one has ever seen one.
True enough. I imagine that's because most of them have lost their lucky horseshoes. And once they lose their lucky horseshoes, they turn into plain old ordinary goats.
Jakers! I've seen lots of goats. Are you saying that every goat could be a unicorn?
They could be. If he had the right shoes. Or so the story goes.
I've got to tell Ferny and Dannon about this.
Wait. Finish up your chores first. Finnegan is waiting to be fed.
Right.
Piggly? I think you're finished.
Quick as a wink, we all gathered to share what we had discovered. Imagine our surprise to find that we had not one, not two, but three fascinating explanations as to where this horseshoe got its luck. Now, all we had to do was test each story to see which one was the true one. Starting with Ferny's story.
Oh, we have a lucky horseshoe. It's rusty and it's old. If we have the story right, the shoe will soon be gold. The shoe will soon be gold.
Is it gold yet? Did the shop do the trick?
Oh,
Well, that didn't work. Let's go test my story.
maybe we have to do a bit of a blacksmith job on it.
No golden horseshoe here.
Well, let's try one more thing. Papa, can you help us? We need to really blacksmith this shoe.
Por supuesto, hijo mío. I will do my best.
Look! Oh, it's turning red!
Like a precious red ruby jewel.
Oh,
Niños, niños, children. The horseshoe is not a red ruby. It is only red heart. I'm sorry.
Oh, that's okay, Papa. We still have two other stories to test.
That's right, Ferny. One of them is sure to be the true one.
Probably mine.
Oh, I doubt it.
Well, let's go and find out. Bye, Papa.
Buena suerte, niños.
One day, Ireland called, and I say, "Hello, Ireland," and they say, "Come on over," and I say, "Sure, what's it like over there?" And they say, "Green." So I ask, if it's so green, why do they call it Ireland? And they tell me, Greenland was taken.
A special horseshoe with all the good luck they can squeeze inside.
Dad, are you telling me that it was fairies that gave Mr. Hornsby's horseshoe its good luck?
That's what we're about to find out, Ferny. You see, when the light from the full moon hits a fairy horseshoe, it shimmers and shines, and the moonbeams turn into flowers. And delicious cakes fall from the sky.
I hope it is a fairy horseshoe. I'm hungry. Will the cakes be falling soon, do you think?
They'll start falling as soon as the moon starts shining, Ferny. There it is! The full moon! We'd better stand back. Once the fairies see the moonbeams hit, there's no telling how fast the cakes will come down from the sky.
What are you doing with that, Dannon? Sure, your pot will protect you from the falling cakes.
Maybe, but it's better to be safe than sorry.
She may be right, Piggly.
Go on with you. I'm not afraid of falling cakes. I'll just eat them as they fall. Well, I can't leave you two alone under here now, can I?
Oh, almost forgot. We'll need something to put the cakes in.
Good thinking, Ferny.
Oh, cakes.
I'm up!
Cakes!
We missed it! The fairies came and we missed them! Oh, why did we fall asleep? Why?
Where are the moonbeam flowers?
Where are the cakes?
I guess I was wrong. The luck in this horseshoe wasn't put in there by fairies.
Jakers! Oh, it's the unicorn story then. That's the true story. This lucky horseshoe came from a unicorn.
Oh, that's fantastic, Piggly.
It is fantastic. If it's true, that is.
Well, of course it's true. We'll prove it. There he is.
Where is he? All I see is a goat, Piggly.
Ah, it looks like a goat now, Ferny. But once we get this shoe on him, he'll become the most amazing, gorgeous, pure white horse with a golden horn.
Oh, no. I'm not going to put a horseshoe on that old goat, Piggly.
You know, he really is kind of mean.
Don't worry about a thing, lads. I have a plan.
If you don't mind, Piggly, I have an idea. Well, I do. Oh, Mr. Goat. Come on, goaty. Would you care for a bite of this nice juicy apple? It's very good. I had one myself just this morning at breakfast.
He did it!
He put the shoe on the unicorn!
Wait a minute. I thought he was supposed to turn into a unicorn as soon as the shoe touched him.
Oh, well, it takes a few minutes to get through all that fur. Well, there's no doubt about it now, lads. We've got the wrong goat.
That's not the wrong goat, Piggly. It's the wrong horseshoe. That is definitely not the shoe of a unicorn.
But it has to be.
Oh, I don't think so, Piggly. And it's not a golden horseshoe either, or a horseshoe filled with luck from the fairies.
Ah, there are so many different stories about lucky horseshoes. We may never find the one that belongs to this shoe.
And I ate the grass. End of part one. Okay, Bernie, what do you got? I should have remembered. You don't know how to write. Hey, Bernie, what do you you say you paint up a whole series of portraits of me for the barn wall? I think it would really spiff up things around here a great deal.
Monday morning came before we knew it, and it was time to return to school.
Hello, children.
Good morning, Mr. Hornsby.
We have your lucky horseshoe.
Thank you. You children really stirred my curiosity when you asked me how the luck got inside this shoe.
We tried to find that out for you, Mr. Hornsby.
We worked together on it all weekend.
I see. Well, I went ahead and asked my father if he knew the story behind this horseshoe. And do you know what he told me?
That it belonged to a unicorn?
No. He said that he didn't think it mattered how the luck got in there. He said the important thing is how lucky it makes me feel. And right now, I feel like the luckiest teacher in the whole world.
You do?
I do. Lucky to have 3 such wonderful students who would work so long and hard together just to try to find an answer for me.
Oh, yes. Our working together really paid off that day. In fact, the whole thing put Mr. Hornsby in such a good mood that he read us 3 wonderful stories and gave us an extra day to complete our history homework. Now, that's what I call lucky.
So you're saying that if there's something we want to do or a question we need answered,
Like, where's the remote control?
we can do it better if we do it together.
Working together, along with a little bit of luck, can answer almost any question.
Come on, guys. Let's go find that remote control.
As sure as night follows day, those 3 are going to find that remote control faster than you can say.
We found it!
Ha!